to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
She gonna pause.
She gonna try to get in. My baby a mess. That's my baby. Let me tell you something about my babies, honey. They ain't afraid of the camera. So you understand me. They welcome the camera. Honey. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Good morning. All you early birds, all you people that wanna come and see what's going on my neck of the woods and my BFF next to the woods. Well, welcome to another segment of Early Morning Coffee with Marvina and her BFF, where we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Welcome, good morning, all y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. Show us some love. Give us some comments. Show some love over here. Good morning to all that who have not up there says EV Mux. If you have not registered to EV Mux, it's just saying Facebook users. I need you to put your name. Good morning, Sissy. Good morning, True World Community. Donna, good morning, all you loved ones out there. Good morning. Well, before we start, of course, I gotta let y'all know I got my coffee cup. 52, but you know what? That's a lie. It's about 53. This was last year's, but you know what? I'm looking for someone out there that do cups because we are looking. I'm just putting that out there. Well, this morning I am drinking some. Let me tell you something. Y'all see how hyped up I am? Let me tell you why I'm hyped up. I found out that Great Value do extra craft. Like I need more extra calf. Yeah, it's like 1.75K more caffeine. Wait a minute, but I didn't wait a minute, BFF. No, for real. I did not know. I just looked at this morning. When I picked it up, it was one of the cheap coffees, and sometimes the cheap coffees taste a lot better than the ones that's expensive. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I go on, and if I find a little and I get this from you, BFF. Okay, I get this from you. You know, you little savings. So I went and I got it and didn't really read it. And my God, it's got coffee. And I'm like, okay, why am I feeling like this? I'm feeling like this. Yeah, well, I mean, seriously, it must have and it ain't like I need it either. And also I'm gonna try this new Southern Pecan Delight creamer. And I find myself pouring more creamer again in the coffee. Now that's more sweet. Then I put sugar on it. So, I'm really hyped up this morning and I'm grateful first and foremost, that's what I want to tell y'all this morning. Even through circumstances and even through what we go through, which normally a lot of us don't know out here, know what others are going through. We can be going through so much. And as a woman, my God. But before I do that, let me go. I'm sorry, BFF, because I'm ready. I'm ready this morning. Let me introduce to some and present to others. It really don't need an introduction because it's my BFF forever and ever and ever. Bye. And never ever. Go ahead, girl.
Good morning. What's in the bag, family? This morning I am drinking. I'm gonna just jump right on in there. I am drinking 8 o'clock original. I
Your
still
most
haven't
favorite.
found one other than Costa Coffee. I have not found another one that's as good as 8 o'clock original or Costa Coffee. If I had
Yeah.
to rank them, it would be Costa Coffee would be number one, and 8 o'clock original would be number two. If you guys know of a different one that you would like for me to try, please DM us or just take and post it on our page and just say, "Hey, want you guys to try this
Right.
coffee." We will try it and
Yes,
give a full
ma'am.
review on it.
I'm telling you.
I
I
have some
I'm
I
sorry.
have some creamer in it. I have that, you have that what, pecan?
Yeah, I
I'm
tried
a
to.
hazelnut girl, so
Yeah.
I stuck with the hazelnut, and I have some monk fruit sweetener, which is actually really, really good. It's
Good
really, really good. My niece had told me to
morning,
try
Mom.
it once, and so I'm actually giving it a try, and I'll give a shout out on it. Thumbs up.
Yay! Thumbs up. Well, I don't think the pecan tastes too much different than hazelnut. And I mean,
Hmm.
to me, it got both of the same kind of twang to it, so it kind of give you that hazelnut feel. Pecans and nuts, I guess.
Hmm.
I use monk fruit. What's a monk fruit? Yeah,
It's a
user.
sweetener. It's a
Oh, it's a fruit.
Yeah. It's
I use sugar.
she can use she can use sugar for now, but for some of us we have to use an alternative, and monk fruit actually turned out to be great. And Facebook user, I don't know who you are. Put your name out there and I'll give you a shout out. And
Excuse
yes, monk
me.
fruit does taste great.
Excuse me, BFF. Talking about something for now. I heard that. That's forever, ever, and ever, ever. Ain't nobody playing with you like that. And I like my sugar. God gives us graces for things we like. I'm sorry you can't drink no sugar. Hey, Kate. Yes, my
Hey
sissy.
Kate, good
Hey,
morning.
good morning. Oh my God, it's
Good
so good to
morning.
hear from you, girl. Every time I hear your voice, I know God is good every time. Even if I read your text messages stuff, I just thank God for you. Well, girls, let me tell y'all. We know one thing about this month was uh Women's History Month. And me and Yvonne spoke about this. You need you a fan. You need to get you a fan. Look, you won't be fanning if you have a fan.
I
So
know,
I know
right?
a lot of people be wondering why she walking around with those old headphones around her head. No, this is a fan. One thing about being a woman and a woman's
Woo.
one, I think we need to be applauded just for the fact that we go through all the things we go through, from minstrels to I'm sorry if there's some men out here, but I'm just gonna say this because this is our celebration month. But all this men, then the children birth, and then we got the menopause and the heat
Whew, yes,
flashes
Lord.
and all of that stuff. Now, if we know that right there, we should be honored. That should be one of the what you're known for. We were known for getting through all of this curse that Eve, and I always say, Yvonne, don't I? I wish we all can go
Yeah.
back there and just get Eve and double team her and tell her, look what you did to us. We can't even live our life without
Like, what were you thinking?
yes, something coming out of us. Something's coming out of us. We
Whew.
all our lives, there's something has to come out of us. And I mean, I applaud God for giving us the grace to be the women that we are, because no matter what, we're strong. Look at it. She just sweating away.
I'm sorry, people.
Look,
Private
see,
summers are real.
they call it
Like,
private.
it don't seem so private anymore. It used to be just a
No.
passing phase. Now, sweat and everything come with it. Woo,
Yep. And you be
my
trying to get
goodness.
through it. You be hurry. It's 2 sec. It's one maybe 1 second worth of 2 seconds. I don't know how long, but you be sweating and just trying to get it out. That's what I'm saying. We need to be women. That's why we need a month. I think we need more than a month. If you ask us, we need to be celebrated
Oh yeah.
about
Well,
about 4 times out of the year. Go ahead.
I apologize to you and Jan again every time I get a chance to apologize. I'm apologizing because I used to laugh at them so bad because it looked like somebody had went and dumped a bucket of water on them. And I would just
Still,
bust out laughing because I was already in the midst of menopause, but I thought that I wasn't having the same type of challenges they were having, but
Yes.
theirs have kind of went past. Now mine are
Yes.
just coming out full blown, so I have to
Man.
apologize to them.
And I used to let's we gotta go find some type of pajamas or some type of sheets or something. So in the nighttime when I'm sweating, you have to. I mean, when I first was going through this, no, I mean seriously, yeah, you
Yeah,
laughing because that thing was it was deep. Because I didn't understand how deep this could be. You get up
yeah.
sweating, bed, sweaty. You kicking the sweater, the covers off, peeing your feet out, and putting them back on. Because once you stop sweating, you cold, you shivering, and how do you get through life like that? Like and it's not like, yep, them cooling sheets. I
Cooling
tried
sheets,
those
that's
too,
right.
Facebook users. I think Cage, I tried them. I'm telling you, I had to change those too. Let me say this: it just gets so deep that the whole outline of your body be just because you done sweated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My aunt, God rest her soul, she's a beautiful hair. And
Oh yeah.
and she used to have her hair in so many different styles. Then one day she just started going natural. And my grandmother never like she never liked natural hair. And one day my grandmother, she was talking, and she's like, "What y'all do to y'all hair?" And we started
Oh.
laughing, and my aunt looked at us, and she was not amused at all. She was in menopause, and she said, "One day you gonna get that perm." And she said, and a couple of days later, you will have sweated that perm out, and you
Y'all
will
can
start
y'all
to
can
see.
come through.
Yeah, you won't be
Come on.
you won't be wasting your money and all of this other kind of stuff. She said, so y'all go
Yeah.
ahead and get your laughs now. You're gonna see in the future. Boy, was she ever
Yeah. You should see
telling the truth.
my babies crawling through. They don't want to get in the camera. But anyway,
Lord.
yeah, they gotta go out the door. Well, let me say this. I feel for anyone that goes through what us women has to go through. But speaking of women, again, because of the fact that this is Women's Month, we're celebrating women. We're celebrating the accomplishments of women. Um, and one thing I like about this holiday, God, we let me. I'm sorry. Let me go back a little bit. A lot of times when we think of women, the accomplishments of the women's of our color, our nationality, ours. But one thing I realized, God might have separated us through nationalities and color and stuff, but he didn't separate us for two genders, as male and female. And for a woman to in our accomplishments, and the things that we do, I believe why God gave women hips. Men don't got hips. Women got hips. We got hips. You know why? Because we have to carry things, and we've
Carry it.
learned.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come on
we've
now.
learned to carry so much. We multitask when we're not even knowing we multitasking. I mean, we're doing so much, and I feel that to be celebrated as a woman through just our everyday accomplishments, not just because I went and I saved the world, but just the fact that we know we've got through the day with being a single mom or even just a married mom or going through work and getting out here grinding businesses and all the things that we're
Mhm.
doing as women. And I'm grateful today that we get a chance to celebrate those things. Now, like I
Yes.
said last week, I didn't know anything about this month. I'm just learning that there was
Women's History Month.
History
Hmm.
Month. I didn't really know. Now that I do know, it brings me to a point where I'm not only just seeing me, I'm seeing other women and their struggles because I've been reading up on some of the biographies on some of these people and even the stars that how, we don't really realize, we may realize, but we so focused on ourselves that women we've done accomplished some great things, and
Yeah.
we should have a history. We should be
Hmm.
part of the history, just like man and race, and we got creed, we got all these different history things when it comes to. But women in itself, I'm just grateful that they gave us a mind. What about you, Vaughn? What about you?
I am. I say this all the time that women have two jobs. You may have a job in the corporate, in the corporate sector, and then you have the job at home. So your job, and one of them you really don't get paid for. You know, so you start your day off in the morning, getting your kids up, getting your household together. Then you got to step out to go and earn some money to help keep that household afloat. Then you come back and you still not off work because guess what? You got the dinners, you got the homework, you got all these types of things going. And then before you know it, it's time to take a good stretch, close your eyes, and start the next day over.
Yeah,
So, women do we phenomenal. We
yeah,
do so many things in a
yeah,
24 hour in a 24-hour period.
yeah,
So this month, I celebrate the known heroes of our time and the ones that are carving out their niche. They're
yeah,
writing their story in time as we speak. And I celebrate and applaud every last one of you.
yeah.
And I give a
I,
shout out to my mama.
yeah,
Go Miss Barbara. Go Miss
yeah,
Barbara.
honey. And the same here, mommy. We got you. One thing I could say about my
Yeah.
mama, her history is well known. You know when when you have a good mama, when you can look back and over your life and see how she has poured in to you, that to make you the woman that you are today. And I get a chance to be with my mom, and I
Yeah.
literally had this conversation with her. I thanked her because one thing I've learned through her was to depend on the Lord Savior Jesus Christ. And I've
Mm.
gotten
Come on now.
that relationship because she kept us in church. She kept, and sometimes people say, oh, it's church. And I got out of church. My mom kept me in church. But it allowed me to not depend on man so much and
Mm.
depend on God, and get a greater relationship. Um and that in itself, through all that I've go through, to have a mom that showed me that much, I'm grateful. And yeah, I
You better,
got you on that.
you better come on. You better come on because I was just speaking to my niece the other day and shout out to Miss Savannah Smith. She's a freshman in college.
Mhm.
She made the dean's list.
I just spoke
She
milk on
won
this.
an award on senior night as a
Yes.
freshman, having the highest GPA on the basketball team. You go ahead, Miss Future Doctor, Miss Future Doctor. That's what my niece wants to be. She wants to be a doctor. And she
Yeah.
and I, we were talking, and we were talking about my mom and my grandmother. And she was saying sometimes I wonder where the strength comes from. I said I don't have to wonder. I said you
Wow.
shouldn't have to either. I said, I'm your auntie and I am a praying woman. Your mother is a praying woman. Your
Yes.
grandmother, my mom, is a praying woman. Your big mama,
Yes.
my Grammy, was a praying woman. And so was her mother, and so on and so forth. I said, baby, you don't have to concern yourself where the strength came from. Just tap into it.
Foundation.
That's all you got to do. Yes,
That
ma'am.
foundation ain't is something else,
Woo, girl, about to make me jump up.
And I know y'all out there agree that, you know, s- I don't know what type of relationship you had with your mom, but you only have one. And
That's right.
and looking at their struggles, we might not agree with everything our mothers do, or those things, but we definitely need to honor our moms this month, because
Yeah.
the word of the wise, no matter how it look and feel to you, they still struggled and persevered, through, whether
Yes.
they
Come on now.
raised you or been in your life or whatever. They persevered. If you might have that mom that had a struggle with I don't know, drugs, or you might have a struggle back there, and then they persevering through that. So we don't never know, but we got to realize women do need to be celebrated, not just mothers, but women in
Hmm.
general. And I'm grateful for this month. So anyway, we decided that we was going to do something a little different. It's not really different, but it's more different because we wanted to see how knowledge. We was expecting to see how many of y'all know some of the let's say women that have done we a lot of women that acting and all these things. You don't realize what they do in the background. They have such great stories behind it.
Right,
And when
right.
I read up on a lot of the women that for this month. I didn't realize they was even. I just knew them as actors. I might have known them as singers. I didn't know that they did greater things than that. And of course, the highlight and the hype's always their gift. It's not what they do in the background. And I was a little like, wow, really, this person did what? And yeah, just doing my history. And I do not like history. I never liked history, but I love women to understand what great um how can I say? I'm trying to find the right word.
Their
How they
strength, their
have
character, the
stripped,
resolve.
yeah, yeah, all that they've done for just United States or any country or whatever. And it's good
Yeah.
out there. So we said we was going to try this little. So it's now this is a quiz. It's a quiz slash uh trivia test.
Mhm.
And mainly what we're trying to do is test your knowledge on some of the people. Now each level goes to easy, medium, and hard. And we just want to find out if y'all know these people and who they are by picture, by sight. And let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, here we go.
Let's see here.
There you go. Got it?
Famous women in history trivia.
Yeah. Let's put a little music behind it. Of course, our favorite sub. Let's
So,
do
guys,
this.
I'm gonna read this out to you guys, and then you guys will answer in, and Marvina will be going
Go
through
ahead.
the chat to see
If
who
it's
has
right. Okay. Oh, we
here.
went
So
too
here's
fast. Okay, it's going
it's
too
okay.
fast.
So
All
who
right.
am I?
Okay.
True or false? She earned a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away in 1973 and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots in
Ah, she
1977,
already
among
got this.
other honors.
Sorry, it went through. It's on a timer, so it's mainly telling
Oh,
you.
okay.
Okay, it's on a timer, so you're gonna have to
Well,
go ahead on and
yeah.
if they can't
So
get
what
it
we
in
just
there.
gonna let it just roll on. So,
Go ahead. Okay, go
so
ahead
that
and do
first
that one.
person.
Is this
Okay,
right?
who am I? Yes or no? Let me see. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my side. Okay. Her father lost custody of the children following her parents' divorce. Later, her father then married Rain, Countess of Dartmouth, with whom she loved and had a great relationship with her.
Do anyone know who that is? Who is that? Yep, the first one's user. You're right. Who? How about this second one? No, we got it. Do we got? All right, I'm gonna let y'all know. Oh, of course,
Somebody got it?
Princess
Yes,
Di. There
yes.
you go.
All
Rest in
right.
peace. That's right. That's my girl. I like Princess Di. I really like what she stood for. I think she got
Yes.
railroad. I really do. Um, you want to read
She
that? You want to?
hold
You
on,
want to
I
read
can't.
that?
Let me
Can you
go
see
back
it?
to it on my side. Wait a minute. I can go back to it on my side. Let me see. Let me
I
just
mean, if
take
you
it
don't,
back just a little
I
bit.
mean, everybody else probably already read it now.
Okay. Diana's father won custody of the children following the divorce. He later married Rain Countess of Dartmouth, with whom Diana had a poor relationship. Diana described her childhood as very unhappy and very unstable, according to Morton.
Yeah. I was told that she didn't like and she didn't like and you can read her story. She has a great story. She has a
Oh yeah,
great story.
her autobiography, the
Yes.
is a is amazing,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't know this. Do you know that the investigation into her death is still ongoing?
Yeah.
Just some food for thought
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, because they feel like it was a setup, of course. You
Oh
know.
yeah.
Okay, here come our medium. Okay, so
Okay,
this is a
so
medium. Go ahead.
mhm. So this next young lady, it
Let's see.
says fill in the blank. In 2016, fencing champion blank became the first Muslim woman wearing a hijab to win in the Olympics.
Anybody know? Anybody type it in? Anybody know? Anybody type
Look,
it in?
Di said for Princess Diana, great name.
It is. Got my dada right there. Anybody know? All right. If nobody know, we're gonna go ahead and
Okay.
see if we can. Now,
Uh,
these. Okay, you got it. Hmm.
Now,
Go
forgive me if I mispronounce the names. I'm trying. Abithia Muhammad in 1985 became the first female Muslim American athlete to win an Olympic medal when she took home the bronze in the team saber event at the Summer Olympics.
Wow. Think
Hmm.
about that. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, here come the next one. Here we go.
Okay. Question: who am I? Marie Blank was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in physics, and with her later win in chemistry, she became the first person to claim Nobel honors twice.
Twice. Anybody know? Anybody know? Nope, nope. Anybody know?
Cage, you on it. I see Muhammad. I see you put
Yeah, I
Muhammad
see
up
you,
there for the last one.
Cage. I see you, Cage. My girl. All right, we're gonna see if you know who this person is. You see? Tell me if you see her.
Okay. The answer is Marie Curie, 1867 to 1934. Marie Curie discovery of radium and polonium and her huge contribution to finding treatments for cancer. This work continues to inspire our charity's mission to drive fundamental change in end of life care so that everyone can have the best possible quality of life to the end.
Okay, so we are
Love
hard, right?
that. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go.
All righty. So, enumeration, how am I? Choose four facts. Number one, this lady wrote children's books about her life. Two, spoke at the United Nations on July the 12th of 2013, her 16th birthday. Three, had a child home named after her. Four, 17 years old, became the youngest person and first Pakistani to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Five, was shot in the left side of her head coming home from school.
So it's four out of one of those are incorrect. You could put the incorrect one out so we'll know, or you can give us the number of the
Number.
four that is correct.
Hmm.
Anybody know? Bim, 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 bim. No, 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 no. Anybody
Okay.
know? I
Well, we're
guess
gonna.
nobody know. We're gonna go ahead
we-
on.
Yeah.
I'm
So
making my own music. Wait. Mm.
Malala Yousafzai. Number one, she wrote children's books about her life. She's a well-known author. Two, she spoke at the United Nations on July the 2013th on her 16th birthday. Four, at 17 years old, she became the youngest person and first Pakistani to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. And five was true. She was shot in the left side of her head coming home from school. And what she is known for and what she received the Nobel Peace Prize for was her humanitarian efforts to for females, for girls to be educated, to become educated within the Pakistani community and worldwide. That is what she's known for.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. She's really good. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. And this is what women do. We do these things and we don't get
that's
honored
right.
for it. It's just stuck in the back like it's just something for us to do. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let me see
Okay.
here. Let me go to the next one. Match them. Who am I? So I want you guys to look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. You got A, B, C, D, E. You got one, two, three, four, five. Some of them stick out to me right away. Let's see here.
Anybody got it? Anybody know it? Anybody know who these people is? Who am I? Look at them. And y'all better not be cheating. I know I would. Let me see this picture. Let me see if I can. All right, I gave y'all enough time. You think they got enough time?
They got enough
Let me
time. So
see. Okay,
so
wait a
let's
minute.
say.
Let's see the
Okay.
pictures. Let's hear it. Hit it once they come up. I wasn't shocked. I kind of looked at the pictures and kind of got a idea because of their
Of who
race.
goes with
Really,
what.
yeah. I don't
I
think it.
understand.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it was that much.
understand.
Where did it come up? Oh no, it's still moving.
So while we're waiting for that to come up, I'm gonna go ahead and start
There it
off with
is.
some of the answers.
There it
Okay.
is. Go ahead. Mhm.
So number one is one in E, and that's Amanda Gorman. And Amanda Gorman, uh, I think she's the one. I can't see that. I can't see that
You
print.
can't read it.
Let me hold on. Let me jump over
I
to
sent
something
you the
else really
single. I
quickly.
think I sent
I
it to
got
you.
you.
Yeah, I'm
Hold
sorry.
on for a second.
I
There we go.
apologize. Go ahead.
There we
Here you
go.
go. Let's see if I
So
can.
Amanda Gorman, she's a trailblazer at the tender age of 22. She stirred up a whirlwind of emotions across the nation with her powerful poem, "The Hill We Climb," at President Joe Biden's 2021 inauguration. Back in the day, she made history as the first ever National Youth Poet Laureate of the United States. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that. The next one is number two is two and D, two and D, and let me see which one is two and D. Is that Let me see.
Oh, we're going
Okay,
right
let
down.
me
Go down. Go down.
let me see
Mm-hmm.
two and D. That is Rita Moreno.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Rita Moreno. She's still acting to this day. She just played in the Fast and the Furious. Rita Moreno, the dazzling star of the silver screen, wowed audiences with her mesmerizing performances in iconic films like Singing in the Rain, West Side Story, and showcasing her incredible talents in singing, dancing, and acting. Making history in 1962, she became the first Latina woman to snag an Oscar, and 15 years later, she soared to EGOT glory. And
A
an
Latina
EGOT is the
woman.
yeah,
Go ahead. Go
is
ahead.
the
I'm sorry.
EGOT is the Emmy, the Oscar, the Tony, and the Grammy. And she's really good. No matter what she plays in, she's really really good. The next one is three in A, and of course that is Miss Elizabeth Taylor. The dazzling Hollywood icon stole the show in classics like Cleopatra and Suddenly, last summer, and bagging not one but two but best actress Oscars. She also boldly tackled the AIDS crisis, founding the Elizabeth Taylor HIV/AIDS Foundation in 1991. The curtain fell on her remarkable life in 2011 at the age of 79.
Mm.
She was really
Yeah,
good.
she was good. She was good.
And the next one is three in A, and that is Serena Williams. Williams served as the face of tennis for years, alongside her sister Venus, and inspired young female athletes around the world. With 23 Grand Slam singles titles, listen to that, 23, my goodness, and four Olympic gold medals, she retired in September 2022 as one of the best players to ever step foot on a court. And I agree wholeheartedly with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
the next one is one and no, I'm sorry, 4 and B, and that is Miss Halle Berry. Halle Berry, besides ruling the screen in her fashion scene, Berry has sprinkled stardust all over Hollywood. Rewind to 2002 when she snagged the Best Actress Oscar for Monsters Ball. Boy, what a movie. Blazing a trail as the first black woman to do so. Fast forward to 2023, and she passed the torch handing the same award to Michelle Yeoh, the second woman of color to snag this shiny accolade.
Mm.
Yes. Indeed.
Hey, that was beautiful.
Was that everybody?
That
I
was
heard everybody.
everybody. You did
That
them
was
all,
everybody.
girl. You did
Okay.
so good. You did so good. You my baby best friend, boo. Yeah, she does well. Um, so we did that just to take a little taste, make a little different taste in your mouth about not only
Yeah.
are there just of course we're very 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 happy that women of our color does a lot more, and there's a whole heck of a lot more. There's Oprah Winfrey. There's so many of them. Aretha Franklin. We got. I'm just naming a few that's out here that
Yeah.
did more than just talk show and did more than just sing and
Right.
entertain. They got so many Nobel Peace Prize awards. They
Yeah.
fought for the black people. And then we got the ones that's not of our nationalities, but they're cultural women, different cultures. And of course
Yes.
they're putting their footprints in the world also, you know.
Yeah, yeah. We want you guys to start stepping outside of the box and no more than just, no more than just what's in your norm in your community. Step outside and go out. I put it like this, step out of your neighborhood and start going out into the community. It's such a
Mhm.
diverse such a diverse group of women, and
Mhm.
you will just be amazed at what you find.
Yeah. And just like, going out here, and I think I spoke on it last week, but just, when we go out here and we see um our everyday people working, everyday women working in department stores, our
Mhm.
everyday people when you go into the Walmarts or not last week for me was Rainbows. We going into these seasons, we're realizing we don't even realize the person next to us. So we're going into the churches. I'm just saying the women next to us, what they're doing and how they're accomplishing things and not knowing how to get it out there or get their accolades for doing these type of things.
Mhm.
We had a young lady, which page is on here now. She Oh my God, we gotta get her back on. And we were thinking about how gifted and talented, we women are. We might not all get that hit like these people is, and
Yeah.
whereas what we're doing gets out to everybody to know. They can Google us and we done hit the Nobel Peace Prize or we done got all these awards and stuff like that. We don't see that. A lot of us don't see that, but we are making history and we should be celebrated for what
That's
we're
right.
doing. Um,
and
so
it and and it doesn't matter what job you have or what role you play in society, because everything that we every job that we take on, every time we step out that door, everything that we do is a contribution.
yeah,
It's a contribution to the economy. It's a
yeah,
contribution to society. It's a contribution to yourself. It's a contribution to your family. So
yeah.
everything that you do is important, and I go back to what's her name, Audriana, Audrina at Cracker Barrel.
Mhm,
I've Marvina and I go a lot of different places, and I can say the same thing about the women at Chick-fil-A.
mhm,
They were going out of their way to make people feel so special,
mhm,
individual and special within their
mhm,
establishments. And I can't say they were going out of the way. I just feel that they were being who they truly are, very
mhm,
nurturing, very caring, and very attentive. So
mhm.
so I give a shout out to people, to women in every walk of life. It doesn't matter. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter what you're doing. Just continue to be productive and continue to make your impact.
Celebrate yourself and celebrate other women. What
That's
I'm
right.
saying, what I'm saying that is, let's take if we can get together women and take this much more serious than it is. I mean, we're almost through it, but just to be able to realize that this woman right here is a special, she needs to be celebrated. Other women needs to even celebrate other women. Man, we look for our men to celebrate us and give us. That's why we had to get this month, because I figured, they threw us back there in the background and didn't realize we do have a history. And women, without women, there is no history. And
That's
we
right.
had to find a way to be seen in out of a whole 12 months of the year, and we up here slapping and slaving and trying to put it together, and being chemists and being astronauts, and we're putting stuff together. We're creating every day. We're making glosses. We're making
Yeah.
stuff to make your face look good. We're creating hairstyles. We're doing, and men are doing it too. Now, nowadays,
Yeah.
everybody's doing it. Don't get me wrong. But whereas we were put to the back because of our
Yeah.
gender, we let them know that our brain puts us up there towards the front where they are. You know what I'm saying? You got,
Yeah.
and maybe never equal, because God never, I don't think he meant for us to be equal as far as gender concerned, but you have just as many um developers, influencers, women, as you have now
Doctors,
in men,
lawyers.
doctors, lawyers,
Um.
contractors. I seen them out there.
Yes.
Man, I'm
I've
trying
seen.
to get a job
Ooh.
out there. Pick that stop sign, that thing you turn it and say slow and stop. I do that. Let me tell you something. How about when we was going down the street and the man was standing there with the thing saying stop and telling us to come on, right? And I'm saying to myself, did he take the test, or do he know? This was a man. He take the test,
Yeah.
or do he know that
Like
he
what?
got stopped towards us and
Yeah.
slow towards them and telling us to come on? We scared to come. So
And I
what I'm
can
saying,
read very well, so I was like, wait a
yeah, girl, we were looking at each other like, wait a minute. But I'm just saying this to say, women we need to be celebrated. And don't we need to stop looking for the men and others to celebrate us. We
minute.
need to start celebrating ourselves. Whatever, wherever you're
Celebrate
at.
yourself
Yeah,
daily.
yeah,
Celebrate yourself daily.
yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. I know that everybody's pocketbooks are funny. My pocketbook is funny. Baby, you shake my pocketbook upside down right now. It's gonna be
Lit.
some lint and some dust, and maybe some few coins gonna come out of somewhere. But what I'm saying is set yourself aside. Set aside. I don't care if it's $1 or 2 a week. At the end of the month, you wind up with $8. See what it's things out there that you can do. Go buy yourself a cup of coffee and a donut. Go sit in like a Panera Bread, a restaurant. Take yourself out. If you don't do anything, go get a smoothie. Sit in the park. Whatever. Put a little bit of gas in your car and drive. Just something that's just for you, to give you a chance to relax, refresh, and regenerate. Continue to celebrate yourself every single day.
I can't. I don't. I'm not a really out there person. I be honest with you. As much as you might see me at church or whatever, I'm. I can. I can be alone and I can be with others. That's one good thing I love about me. I can do the. I can balance it. I don't necessarily have to be by myself, and I don't necessarily have to be alone. Like even at work, I can work with people and I can work by myself. So that's good. But for me, I have to celebrate myself by start continuing to encourage myself, because right now where
Mm.
life is showing me some things where I don't want to be, I don't feel that I want to be at this point
Mm.
in my life. But with me encouraging myself, it's allowing me to see the blessings and the lessons that they are showing, in the midst of it. So,
Mhm.
um, I have to celebrate myself, not with things, because everyday things come. I do all everything, but
Yeah.
now I have to celebrate myself now here, where just keeping myself understanding that where I'm at right now is not where I'm going to be forever. Or this is where I have to find that lesson. So wherever that lesson is, I don't get back to where I'm at today. So my thing for celebration, and it might sound corny to some, that's my thing, but is to keeping myself encouraged, even when somebody's throwing a rock at me. Sometimes it
Come on
hit,
now.
sometimes it do, sometimes it hit, sometimes
Yeah.
it hurt, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes it miss because I can see the rock coming. Sometimes I don't see it and it get me right in the back of my head. Bloop, and I'm feeling some kind of way. That's my emotional issues. Then I have to encourage myself, you can't change nobody, but you can change yourself in the way you received it. So the next
Yes.
time that rock is thrown, I can kind of dodge and move from it because I'm trying
Come
to
on
keep
now.
myself encouraged. So
Yes.
as a black woman and as a
Yeah.
53-year-old black woman, a lot of people don't realize it's not easy being me. And I don't even want to be me. I wouldn't even want another me like me because me have a hard time. We having a hard
I'm
time.
sorry, girl.
Yeah, I'm
You said it
sorry I
like
had
that.
to
I don't
say it
want to
like
be
that, but
another me.
we having a hard
Yeah.
time. But we know through it all, with the encouragement of others. Sometimes I
Yes.
don't get it. And then somebody might say something like my BFF, my mom, or even going out talking to somebody else or looking at somebody going through something. It encourages me to get back up and continue to go because, be honest with you, I don't have no other choice. I told the Lord just the other day, Monday, I don't want to do this. I'm crying. And after I finish all that snot, slobbing, kissing, crying, you know what came to my spirit? You ain't got no other choice.
That's right. That's
You
right.
don't have
And
no
I
other
love what you said
choice.
about I love what you said about encouragement. I
Yeah,
love that. I'm going to adopt I'm going to adopt that
you already
because you and I
got
we were
it.
holding a well, we were having we held a conversation. I was telling you about how I was feeling about myself. Some of you guys know and some of you guys don't know. I have lupus, and so that brings about some challenges at times. Sometimes when I look in the mirror, I don't see me, and I don't
Yeah,
know if you guys can understand that. I don't see me. I see this person that has ailments at times because I can see when I'm having a flare and things of that nature. I can see it. I can see it when it's starting. I can see how the darkness comes in around my eyes and I walk a little different. I may get this limp going on and so on and so forth. My BFF now she over the years, oh, she picks up very well. She said, I need you to get somewhere and sit down. I need you to get off if you I need you to rest and so on and so forth. But in my mind's eye, I see the person that I was before I got sick. And so I'm constantly trying to be at that level and at that person, and I have to give in sometimes, and it's hard, and I get frustrated and I get angry, and I have to encourage myself. So thank you, Marvina.
yeah. I mean,
I
like,
Yeah, I needed that.
our other sister, BFF Paige said. I mean, Kate said, and press to the promise. And when I'm
Yes.
looking at the pressing part, it's like for me, the devil on one and the angel here. And sometimes it tilts over to start thinking that negative stuff, but then that's for some reason that
Mm-hmm.
spirit, that angel always prevail
Yeah.
because that's the way I was brought up, to trust and believe. And now I have to learn to trust and believe because I feel like this the same issue I'm having is the same issues God having with me. Trusting
Come on now. Oh
myself,
wow. Come on.
trusting enough myself to move forward and not worry about what tomorrow is going to bring and have to worry about today and let tomorrow worry about itself. So I'm learning to be more encouraging me myself and not having to have someone else to encourage me all the time because when somebody else encourages you, it feel good for those few seconds. It might even feel good for that day, but then you back with yourself. So you're gonna need that person to encourage you every day. So
Ooh.
you got to
Mm.
find a way to press towards the promise.
Yeah.
And I'm there. And I'm saying this
Wow.
as a black woman and that has 5 beautiful children, 4 beautiful grandkids, not married. The majority of this, with the help of my BFF and my family members and her family members, I got through with the help of the Lord to
Your
allowing
village.
these people, these village to come in to help me.
Yes.
But I really knew that there's some growth right now in me that he's needing for me to get out, for myself
Mm.
now, not for my children, because they all grown. They all grown and doing their
Mm-hmm.
own. Now I have to. Now he got my total attention. Um,
Mm.
so
Jesus, come
I
on
get
now.
it. Us black women,
Mm.
who still
Yes.
pressing, who still feel like they're not history, they can't be celebrated. We got to celebrate ourselves, no matter
Yeah.
what it feel like, what it looks like. I, you know,
Yes.
I love you, BFF. Thank you.
I love you too, girl. And
Yeah,
like I said, and I thank you over the past couple of weeks. And like I said, if you guys were like a fly on the wall and could hear our conversations
yeah,
behind the scenes, we have deep conversations just about every day. And 90% of it is about pressing on and
yeah.
moving forward and continuing to walk into your destiny and your growth and we talk a lot. And it's funny because it seems like since we're now beyond the 50-year-old mark, we talk more about our legacy. What are we going to leave? What will our footprints in the sand say?
Yeah.
So and that's important when it comes to your children, when it
Back
comes
then,
to your
I didn't
baby.
even really, back then I didn't think I did. Let me say this: every so often, I would think about what the future gonna hold because I knew my kids was gonna grow up, and I always knew that one day it's gonna be me and my Simba, and Simba's my doggy, and and we're gonna press together, and I'm okay with that, but when you've been a mother for 33 years and it didn't stop at one, it came at a whole team, because I got a
Yeah.
team, baby, and now that last one is grown. So I'm sitting here celebrating myself on this month because I know this wasn't an easy road. It ain't no easy road for anybody to be a mom and
Mm-mm.
raise her children, you know uh fixed income, just getting by, do all of that stuff. So let's celebrate ourselves, man. Think about it.
Yeah.
If you could just roll back and think about where you've been and where you at today. Celebrate yourself this month. Give yourself
Yes.
something that you ain't never gave yourself before. It ain't even got to be nothing materialistic. It ain't got to be no
That's right.
material. Do something for yourself this month that you ain't. If it's nothing but go on that little diet or whatever it is that you feel that will get you to understand and celebrate yourself. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Meditate. Pick up a good glass of cold wine and a book and
Feel like
and
one.
and and read. It's so much. Look at your children and celebrate. Look at your children, and you can. I'm pretty sure you can find something in there to celebrate yourself from just by
Mm-hmm.
looking at your children. My
Mm-hmm.
God, that's whew,
Uh-huh. You
what a
women just,
beautiful gift.
yeah, you women realize this. We don't have to be one of these women that we put on here, who did Nobel Peace Prize. And I said it before. We ain't gotta be a tennis player or actor or a singer or
Yeah.
a teacher or a preacher. We're women. We're women. And that's what the month is. It's just a women's month. And
Hi
find something good out of it. Who you talking to? Hey, baby.
to Lil Will.
Hey,
He's coming in
Will.
here saying
Is
hi
he?
to me. Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning. Come here.
y'all want to see something precious? Let's see if he'll get in
Come here.
here. Let's see if he'll come.
You
Watch
gonna
him.
come?
He's so cool. See, this is what
You
she
gonna
got to
come?
celebrate. Look at that. Look at.
This is this
Hey,
is my great nephew.
hey, TT.
This is my great nephew.
Say
Say
hello,
hi.
T. Oh, y'all say hey to my babies. Y'all see when they come up on here, y'all send some love to,
Look,
hey man.
he's speaking to
Hey,
everybody. Hi.
yes. He done got so big.
Mhm. Mhm. Yes.
Bye.
Mhm.
Well, we already at our deadline, girl. So let's go ahead on and get these. Oh, I know, ain't he cute? Ain't he cute? Ain't he a doll?
That- that's one of my babies. I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Yes.
Auntie love the babies. I'm G-Ma for my grandbabies, and I'm Auntie for my babies. And
Yes.
I have such a special relationship with them. Like my llama bean. Me and my llama bean, we go at
Her
it. That's
name
that's my
isn't
cut
Lama
buddy.
Bean. Her name is Leilani, but for some
All my
reason,
babies have a nickname.
everybody got a nickname. It ain't just
They-
every.
I,
But at
I
first,
give
when I
all of them a
first
nickname.
wait a minute, when I first thought that she was just doing that so she couldn't she couldn't remember their names, it would be easy for her to remember. So she gave them little
Yeah,
symbols. But I realized that's something she do. She looks at something on them or about them, and she create a name for them.
I created like his name is Will, but I call him Chunk Chunk because when he was first born, he was the chunkiest baby. And my niece and my nephew, their brothers and sisters,
I
they
call
literally
Chunch.
had their babies a month apart.
Mm-hmm.
And my nephew's baby was the skinniest. Now she is the chunkiest, and he is the smallest thing.
Yeah,
But yes, I
girl.
love my babies.
Gotta
Look at this!
love
Look at this smile. That's my
Gotta love
babies.
them. Gotta love them. Girl, I appreciate y'all for being a part of our What's in the Bag this
Yes.
morning. And all you women out here, I hope you celebrate yourself. I hope you got something a little bit out of, who y'all know. If y'all know these people, go ahead and look at some of the things that they accomplished. Go back and look at this. And
Right.
even if you didn't know the answers to the questions, go back and maybe Google them and see their accomplishments, especially Holly Berry. I was shocked. I had to put her up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to. So
Hmm.
yeah, and also if you want to be part of a great group, come on and try us. Come on and be a part of What's in the Bag on Facebook.
That's right.
We're gonna, you know what? I'm eager to say this because it's on my spirit to say it, and I got to. And I think maybe next week or maybe the week after we're gonna talk about this. I'm really ready to talk about TikTok. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that. I was thinking we could run, but we're gonna talk about TikTok because we was talking about going on TikTok and start getting on TikTok and bringing What's in the Bag on TikTok. But that is such a great subject, and I think that's something we're gonna be
Yeah.
talking about soon.
And we
Um,
still should we still should do it. We got
okay.
about 6 months.
Got about 6 months to talk about it, and I really want to
Yeah.
know what people really thinking about this TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Um, when I first heard about it, I kind of had my thoughts of it and why I felt that they were trying to ban it.
Hmm.
But then as it's starting to roll out, I'm getting a greater understanding because everybody talking about it. And oh, they ain't
Hmm.
just talking about it, they woofing about it. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're gonna
join
bring a
us on.
fr- we're
Go
gonna
ahead.
bring a fresh perspective to it.
Yeah, we're going to exactly because I'm going in. I'm going in because I like TikTok. So
Yes.
I'm going in to find out. We're going to talk to the senators if we got to. Leave TikTok alone.
You know what? Somebody just said, and I don't know who said it. They said women are phenomenal mothers, nurses, cooks, maids, housekeeper, laundry,
Yeah,
cheerleader,
let
and
me put that up
counselor,
there.
bankers, grocery shopping, and come home, be wives, and lay down and still have to work. Her work is never done. What a way to close out
Never.
this segment.
That's the thank you so much. And that's my age. I
Yes.
bet you that is because it said
Yes.
Facebook using. You got to put your name so we can know who can articulate and understand. And that's normally the women that went through it. That's the ones that
Come on now.
understand it. It's the ones who can put this out there and say, this is what we need to be celebrating ourselves for.
Yes.
We got get find a day, maybe 2 days, but a weekend out of this month and celebrate yourself. You ain't gotta be every day. That part, that's right, girl. No,
Somebody said that part.
yeah, that part. And also,
Love it.
if y'all want
Love
to be
it.
part of the directory, to let
No,
everyone go ahead,
mommy
go ahead.
wrote that.
Who wrote that?
You said Cage wrote it. Mommy
Oh
wrote
my!
that.
See, I can't see no
Calvin Grayson
names. Oh,
wrote
this you
that.
go wrote this. Oh
Oh, you
yes,
can't.
that's
Yeah, in the
mommy.
bottom.
Mommy, why your
You
name
better
ain't up
say it,
here?
mommy.
Your name should be always
She
up
may
there.
have to
We have to
re-register with it.
re-register. Yeah, because we've been changing up
Yeah.
some stuff. As y'all can see, our
And Kate said, "Love
broadcast is
y'all."
pretty good. We love you too, girl. Our broadcast is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all see that? We ain't had too much
Yes.
issues today. And you know what? God
Yes.
said, let it happen, and we gonna let it happen. I'm grateful
He
today
said,
that He
"Let
was
there be
able.
light,"
Let
and
there
there was.
let there be video. Let there be live. Let there be stream. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whatever. Hey,
Thank you
so
guys so
yeah,
much.
thank y'all so much for being part of our segment today. And it's time for us to go. We going. Oh,
Yes, yes,
we got some things to do today. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all so much.
yes.
I can't get enough of Saturdays. I be so happy when Saturdays come. You know why? Because I get a
Yeah.
chance to be part of something very special, and that's y'all lives. Y'all don't even
Yeah.
understand how important this is to us. That's why we do it every Saturday. Um,
Yes.
it's fun, and it's a little work at the same time. So we're looking for
That's
people to
it.
help out. If you know anybody that knows anything about videoing, anything about social media, all that good stuff, let us know. We
Let
love
us
y'all.
know.
Have a good day.
And
Go
as
ahead,
always,
BFA.
everybody, it's every like I said before, every time we wake up, it's a beautiful day. So get out there and live life. And as always, stay blessed, be a blessing, and have a blessed day, guys. Love you guys.
Love you. What's in the bed?